Welcome to Telecuento News English. This is Pay with accent, flavors, and integration. Today we have an event for the Latinx Education Collaborative. He have a story that start here in the Midwest, with a cohort that is affect the national. But the first we will to listen to the people that make this space possible. This segment is presented by
Kansas City Football Club, the High Law Firm, the bilingual lawyers in Missouri, U.S. Bank, La Mesa Mexican Restaurant,
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Matt Cathy in St. Joseph today for a free insurance review.
Well, and sometimes it's a programs that people don't know that they exist, and they are here from the heart of America, from the Midwest. And this is his 5th year that's been doing it. Ivan will let us know, telling us about this cohort with Latino teachers that Latinx Education Collaborative is being working.
Yeah, so the Latinx Education Collaborative, we've been around for a while, but this initiative, the Expresión Storytelling Fellowship, we're on our 5th cohort. So from January to April, about 10 to 15 educators from across the nation worked on different stories of home, humanity, and heart. These are stories that sometimes, from what we have heard, is educators want to be heard. They want to relate to one another. So we worked with a series of, with our partners, Storytellers for Change. We worked for about 3 months, crafting stories of belonging that we are getting ready to share in a few days.
And I know that they are very personal. The work, the transformation the teachers have in this cohort is very impact their life, but also the people that listen their stories. Because I believe in evolution. We have a teacher that share her story. And I was there. Evolution is an event that they do every year for education and people that work. You know, education is very important for us here in Telecuento News. So tell me the experience that you are being listened in all this time.
Well, their experience is that what we hear is, oh my God, this is the first time I hear people are listening to my story. Or we hear, oh, you're going through that too. Many of the educators that we work with are educators that might be the only one in the classroom. So having somebody that reflects their experience, or somebody that gets their experience, is really important for educators. This is one of our levers that we use at LEC to retain and to develop new leaders. So this is also a leadership tool that educators learn how to share their stories, how to cultivate stories from their students, and then they will be sharing them for 2 days. We have two days of showcases, and it's completely virtual, so everybody is invited.
That was my question. So now they develop on these stories, they working in the storytelling, they are able to gain new tools in order they can express. And what you say, leadership, because leadership very much is about storytelling. Who is better to tell this story? Many times who is able to reach whatever they want. So while you say that, what the people can do, can I go inside this virtual space and listen these stories that they will have?
Yes. They can join. We'll be sharing their stories tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. or Wednesday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have to share the links on the chat, and then you can join and watch on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn, completely live.
And you say that this is your fifth time to do this. What is the comments that you receive for outsiders? They are out the cohort, they went there, and listen, read, view these stories, and the family members probably of these people that they probably are the first champion.
Yeah. No, yeah, yes, the family is always there, but the impact that we have seen is that it creates a counter story narrative. We hear many stories on social media. Sometimes it's negative or in a deficit mindset. But what we have heard through Expresión is that their stories come from an asset, and we work with that from the very beginning from an asset-based perspective. And it boosts the individual teacher's identity and resilience in the classroom. We have also heard that it gives educators a sense of agency, in a sense of agency in the classroom, in the environments that they are in, especially in their school communities. Once they gain leadership abilities through their storytelling, they are able to share stories, and by that offer, they give space and they give permission for others to also share their stories. It is important to share our own stories, counter stories from what we are hearing from the main dominant media.
And actually, this is exactly why we create Telecuentonis English.
Yeah.
Migrant people need to tell
They're-
migrant stories. So we know how this narrative of media, we are a media, but we want to be able to share our own stories from us. Ivan, I believe you was part of one of this cohort.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
So can you tell me if any teacher see in the country this what they need to do if they really want to apply to the cohort? I know that what you say we are in the not for this year, for the next year. What they
Yes.
need to do?
Well, we are actually going to have hopefully a shorter version at the end of this summer, but I'll have more news about that. But every
I
year,
can invite you later.
yes, yeah, you'll find me later. Every year in January, and you just have to be open to be vulnerable, because some, like you said, some of these stories are really, really emotional. They're really personal. So just be open to yeah, your whole self, and then starting to craft those stories. We'll go through a series of processes where you'll be able to recall what happened in the past, different characters in your whole life, and then we share it. We share it with all. Also, yes, we share it with the community, and it's people from all over the nation. So people in the East Coast, West Coast, but we are able to come together and really relate to one another. Like we all have share similar stories, whether you be a Latino in Nueva York or a Latino in Texas. So we have similar stories of resilience, of wanting to be here for the community, for example, yeah, or family stories. So not all the stories center around education. Some stories will talk about a family member, about immigration, or a future.
It's a personal growth for each teacher, but this personal growth later on will be transferred to their student. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you have the data, and I don't want to put on you in the spot, but what we know is that yes, the Latino population is growing in exponential numbers in the country, but our Latino teachers are not yet represented inside the schools. Even in the administration office, we have a lot of schools that they have a majority of our Latino kids, and in administration levels, we don't have that representation. So these kind of leadership programs,
Yeah.
we hope can help the future.
No, what I know is here in Kansas City, we're approaching 3% of educators. I don't have the data for administrators, but still, the difference is huge compared to how many
Students.
students are in the classroom, and we're the fastest growing population. So yeah, this work is important to give those leadership tools and for our educators to feel seen, so they can continue staying in the profession.
I don't know in Kansas, but I know because Professor Ned Sandoval told me, and I will repeat, since 2020 to 2026, 85% of the growth population in Missouri is Latino. 85%.
Yeah.
That is a big number that I hope is reached the people that can make the change. Ivan, thank you for being with us. Thank you for telling us about this story. I hope if somebody want to be connected, they can go on your YouTube of the LEC, how they can watch these videos. On Wednesday, they will be there.
Tuesday and Wednesday. It will come on live anyway. If you don't register, it will still come on live on our social media channels.
So you can see it. support these teachers. They are make a difference in the classrooms
Yeah.
and empower others to maybe go in this direction. There is no easy one. Believe me, being educator in this country is one of the hardest works the people can do it. Thank you, Ivan.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This segment is presented by
Kansas City Football Club, the High Law Firm, the bilingual lawyers in Missouri, U.S. Bank, La Mesa Mexican Restaurant,
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does shelter insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield, we're your shelter.
See shelter agent Matt Cathy in St. Joseph today for a free insurance review.